welcome to this week's craft video. I hope you're all doing good and you're happy, healthy, and safe. So this week we're going to be talking about Russia. Russia has some super cool history and lots of really cool stories. A lot of them are a little scary, they're fairy tales, but we're going to go over one that isn't scary at all. It's called The Gigantic Turnip and it's by Alexei Tolstoy. So this story is about this farmer who finds a gigantic turnip in his garden, and he has to get the help of lots of different animals and people to pull it out, and that's pretty much the whole story. This story is available on Hoopla if you want to read it. If not, it's cool, but if you want to read it, it's available on Hoopla. If you need help getting connected to Hoopla, just let us know and we can help you out. Alright, so for this craft you're going to need your glue, you're going to need brown and green paper, you're going to need your turnip cutout, and some crowns. In your bags you'll find a brown and a black one. If you have other colors of crowns you can use those too, but these are the ones we have. You'll also need some scissors and a pen to trace your hand. If you don't want to use a pen, you can use a crowns, whatever you want to do. Okay, so our first step is we are going to color this brown paper, which by the way, we're making turnips. I don't know if I said that, but we're going to be making turnips underground. So this is going to be our underground. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and color it to look more like it's underground. So I'm going to do just some lines across. You can color it however you want. You can put like a dinosaur under there, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to color mine to look like underground. You can make it purple or green, whatever you want. It's your craft, so do whatever you need to do. Okay, so we're just going to be adding these cute little lines. Okay, so I'm going to give some curves. So most soil has different layers in it. So what happens is slowly the soil will start to build up and it'll give you different layers, and these layers are from different periods of time. So if you dig deep enough, you'll start to see these different layers. So I'm just going to add some of those guys, make it look real soily. And I'm just going to add some black highlights to it. Okay. Just to give it like a little bit more depth. Okay. Alrighty, so this is my finished ground. There we go. Alrighty, so next what we're going to do is I want you to take your green paper here and we're going to trace two handprints. It doesn't have to be perfect. These are going to be the leaves to our turnip. So if it's not exactly hand shaped, doesn't matter. Just do like a rough little sketch. Parents, if you want to help out, you can, or if you want them to practice their scissor skills, of course you can do that as well. Oh, I forgot my thumb. Don't forget your thumb. Alrighty, so this is our first handprint. There we go. And now we're just going to do the second one. Just do a nice line. And yours will be a little bit smaller. I have big hands. Your hands are probably way smaller than mine. That's okay. It'll probably look better on yours anyways. Alright, so here are our leaves. And now what we're going to do is just cut them out. Again, parents, if you want to help, you can. If you want them to practice their scissor skills, you can as well. Again, it does not have to be perfect. So take as much time as you need. It'll be good. I'm just going to do a rough cut because I feel like it goes by a little bit smoother if you do like a rough cut first. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but it's nice. Alrighty. Alright, so we got our rough cuts. Now we're just going to go through and clean it up a little bit. All right. So turnip, I don't think they're very popular here. I've never heard anyone just be like, I love turnips, I have them for every single meal. So I don't think they're quite as popular here as they might be in other parts of the world. I'm gonna guess they're pretty popular in Russia if they have a whole fairy tale about it. But yeah, in a lot of places it's a staple. They're pretty hardy. I went to Scotland a while back, and one of their most popular dishes were called neeps and tatties, which was pretty much turnips and mashed potatoes. It was pretty strange, but it was delicious. It really gave the mashed potatoes a different layer. So I know they're popular in other parts of the world, but not so popular here. I don't get the feeling they're very delicious by themselves, but I feel like if you do some things with them, I bet they're delicious. Or if you put them in mashed potatoes. Alrighty. Alright, so these aren't coming out that perfect, and like I said, that is okay. They're probably more realistic if they don't look exactly like hands. So don't worry about perfection here. Alrighty, so we should have our hands now, or leaves. These are my leaves. There we go. As you can see, they're not exactly perfect. My pinky doesn't look like that, but these are going to be perfect turnip leaves. So we're going to go ahead and set those to the side, and make sure you're cleaning up after yourself. We don't want to leave a big mess for someone else to deal with. So make sure you're keeping your craft area clean. Alrighty, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take our turnip, and we're just going to make them look a little bit more turnipy. So turnips, they have this kind of shaded spot at the top. On some of them it's purple, some of it's like brown. So I'm just going to color a little bit at the top, give it that nice brown color right up here. Okay, and I'm just going to add a little bit of coloring around it, because just give it some more shading. You can do whatever you want with it. Alrighty, so this is my turnip. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble our craft. So right now you should have your handprints, your colored turnip, and your colored ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply. Well, actually, let me show you where we're going to put these first. So you're going to want to put your turnip near the top of your paper. So what's going to happen is we're going to glue this here, and then we're going to glue the leaves up here, so it looks like it's coming out of the ground. So go ahead and apply a liberal amount of glue over the back of your turnip. Don't want him falling out. And also, since we colored our paper beforehand, it's going to be a little bit tougher for it to stick, so make sure you put a good amount of glue all over your turnip, the back of it, of course. Alrighty, almost done here. Alrighty, so now we have lots of good glue on there. I'm gonna line him up near the top and glue him down. Make sure you press down pretty hard on him to get him to stick. Okay. There we go. There is our turnip. He's on there. Now he just needs some leaves. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our handprints and we're just gonna glue a little bit at the bottom here. I'm gonna do the side that has the ink marks, but it doesn't matter which side you do it on. So we just did a little bit of glue. Again, he's gonna be sticking out of the ground, so we don't wanna glue up here because then it's gonna be really sticky and then you're just wasting some glue. So please don't glue up here. We don't want it to get sticky and we don't want the fingers to get stuck together like they will. So make sure you just glue this at the bottom there. All right, so next we're going to assemble. So stick your leaves near the top of the turnip. I'm gonna put mine pretty close together just because turnip leaves are pretty close. Get them close, spray them out a little bit, and press down where you go when you have them where you want them. There we go. Alrighty, and this is our finished turnip craft. Yeah, I think it looks really good. If we look at the back, you can see it looks like a turnip sticking out of the ground. If you found a turnip this size, it would be pretty amazing. This is a really big turnip. But yeah, so this is our craft for today. So thank you so much for coming to our craft. I just have a few announcements for you. We have a couple programs. So Thursdays we have story time at 10:30. Friday we have baby bounce at 10:30. And then on Saturday this week, we're going to be having Leela come out. They're going to come out and talk to us about native Texas wildlife. Tiara, she's going to come out with her friend Cornelia, so make sure you don't miss them. Again, that's at 10:30 on Saturday. So make sure, if you can't make it, we will be having a live video of it as well, so you can watch it on our Facebook. But yeah, that's about all I have for you. We are still doing the lunches at 12 o'clock to 1:30 in the driveway area there. So make sure you come to that. That's free meals to ages under 18. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming, and we will see you next week. Bye. Bye, have a good one.